Be prepared for highly offensive language throughout, adult and sexual themes, and possible flashing images. Well, what a night. He fell in love in the house, but the house fell out of love with him, as Ben has become our third evictee of the series. He's on his way down for a bit of a foot rub. It's time for Celebrity Big Brother's Bet on the Side! Well, what a couple of days we've had. What a night that was as well. I mean, Chloe and Jermaine, who? That seems to have gone. The world of Big Brother moves incredibly fast, and as Kirstie Alley predicted...
As we say in Kansas, the shit's gonna hit the fan.
And it hit the fan, it did, let me tell you. The Roxanne show rolled into town with some unbelievable scenes, then a terrifying twist that sent shivers up the spines of our housemates that resulted in Ben becoming the third person to leave the house.
That's fucking shit, mate.
I know, mate. What can I say? Sorry about that, Jermaine. On a lighter note, though, does anyone feel a bit intellectually richer after tonight's show? Because I do. We found out that Sally Morgan has got a new navel, guys. Good luck to him. We even found out how high it was. Really gripping stuff. Really gripping stuff. Dan gave me a bit of food for thought as well tonight.
Is the Earth round?
Yes. Proper thought-provoking stuff from our housemates. Coming up tonight, Ben is on his way down to me for a bot-style grilling, which I promise will be full of OG content. That's urban speak for original content, guys. You know what I mean? Yeah. Getting down with the cool kids. And if that wasn't enough, find out what happens when our very own Emma Willis has a go on my new gambler in my new feature, Oh, You Big Slot. I said slot. It all makes sense. You'll find out. Right, it's time to introduce the first-timers on my super sweet, super innocent bots panel of virgins. Whatever. My first guest found fame at the age of 16 in the documentary Teen Drag Queen and was so damn fabulous they turned his life into a musical. Popping his botch cherry tonight, my love's topical. It is the real-life Jamie Campbell! Stay surrounded by filthy animals down at Emmerdale Farm. He'd be right at home in the current house then. Filthy beggars, topical. It's Emmerdale's Matty Barton, a.k.a. Ash Parmascano! And lastly tonight, the female in our man sandwich. It might be her first time on my panel, but there ain't nothing pure and innocent about this one, let me tell you. I'm only kidding. No, I'm only joking. It's the gorgeous Olivia Buckland! Well, I mean, what a couple of days we've had in that house. It was a dramatic show tonight, shocking events in the house, a terrifying twist tonight, and one very eventful eviction. Olivia, let me come to you first, babe. Lovely to have you on the show.
Thank you.
What are you making of tonight's result?
I'm surprised. I am surprised, and I wasn't Ben's biggest fan, I'm not going to lie, because of the way he was. He knows Roxanne's got a fiancé, but he still went there. So I'm interested, if I'm going to meet him, I'm going to grill him.
Oh, she's going to grill him! I mean, talk about pop your cherry on bots, girl. She's going for it.
I'm doing my house, babes.
James, Ben has gone, but Jermaine is still in the house. Now, we know Big Brother moves very fast. We all quickly forget. But not 3 days ago, Jermaine and Chloe, it was the story of everything in that house. Are you surprised Jermaine's still there out of them two?
Yeah, I thought he was going to go. Like, my money was on him to go when it was them two. He's playing the game. Like, obviously, he, like, went in knowing he was going to take that ring off and he was going to play it.
He took that ring off. Is anyone else shocked that Jermaine's still in there out of them two?
I don't get how he's still in there. They found out a few days ago he's married, and they still decided to keep him in. I'm baffled. I have no idea why they would have done that.
Is anyone happy Ben's gone? Yeah. Happy Ben's gone? Oh, hello, darling. Let's got a fishnet on tonight. Go on.
No, I'm happy Ben's gone, only because of his association with that evil girl, and because she was not. Somebody had to go, and I'm sorry to say, by his association with her, I'm happy that he went today.
I'll come back to you in a minute. Ash, did we like that twist? Did we like the People's nomination? Favourite housemate vote for, bottom two housemates having to
I
be.
mean, I love a bit of Celebrity Big Brother, right? There's always drama, there's always tension, and tonight, when it went to the sort of dead 4-4 and they had to say it round the table...
That was brilliant.
That was cringe, wasn't it?
That was so good, and actually, it was Nick. It was Nick that had the changing vote there. Are you surprised that Nick changed his mind?
I'm well surprised. I thought Nick reminds me of a guy that sort of like turned up at his sort of teenage daughter's party and he's sort of going around, he's a bit fed up, rolling his eyes. He didn't really do it.
He only come for the party bag.
But tonight, yeah, he told me. But tonight, he's changed it. He's changed it up for me. I think there's more to him than meets the eye.
He has changed it up. Well, he changed the result. He changed his mind. Olivia, out of everyone in the house, is there anyone else you would prefer to have gone tonight?
I wish that Jermaine went. Just because, again, I'm a loyal girl, I'm all about that, and he is not like that. Say more! Literally, I can't deal with the fact he's still in there and the way he's been to his wife at home.
Yeah, but at least he's got another week for it to blow over, because by the time he gets out, his
I'm not
wife's going
letting
to have
that blow
forgotten
over,
about
sorry.
this.
Well, I mean, there's quite some bigger things going on at the moment in that house, and we do need to discuss it. It's the Roxanne and Ryan story. Everyone is talking about it. I've literally had... Well, my phone's just dead from the phone calls about today. Jane, let me come to you first. What are you making of all of this?
I just can't. Literally, what was I like in that room watching it? Like, she just infuriates me. Just,
So angry.
Just everything. Like, and it's upsetting to see her behaving that way and accusing him of it, because there are people out there who are serious abusers and people who have been through it, and she's ruining it for them.
Obviously, I know you work at Emmerdale. I know you don't know Roxanne. You've not worked with Roxanne on the show.
I don't know her.
Okay, disassociation. Oh, no association. What are you making of all of this? I mean, it must be talk of the Dales at the minute.
Oh, mate. Well, this is the situation. I don't know the girl. I don't know what she's like. I don't know who she is. But from me just watching it as a viewer, obviously it was a mountain out of a molehill. Is that the expression?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, and we do have to say as well, listen, Big Brother has taken, action,
Yeah, of
and
course.
we do have to respect
And you have to
Roxanne's
respect
feelings, but it does seem that this is playing out and out.
She's manipulated.
I am gonna, because I do try and be as fair as I can on here. Is there anyone here that is Team Roxanne or is in agreement with Roxanne? Let the lady speak. She's wearing a floral dress and a lovely red cardigan.
Can I just say that it only becomes a game if everybody's playing, and clearly she was not playing that game of being punched, and she got very, very upset about it. And I think that in that situation there should have been a discussion a lot earlier about A discussion about what? whether or not that was a suitable thing to do. I thought she was very upset.
She punched when she was sparring with Ben with the cushions.
Do you know what? To be honest, I mean, look, we could. Believe me, I can't wait for the series is over. I can finally say what I was like. We could talk about this all night. We're going to be chatting to this lot a bit later on. We're talking more about the Roxanne and Ryan situation, and Ben is going to be joining these guys on the panel. But for now, give it up for this panel. Welcome, virgins. Now it is my favourite part of any eviction night, like fish and chips, strawberries and cream, salt and vinegar. I could go on. So I'm gonna, like sausages and mash. Cheese, you get it. We make a very tasty combo. Please be upstanding for the Right Honourable Mrs. Emma Willis.
How are you?
What a night.
Nice to meet you.
How are
you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good, thank you.
I was about to... Hi, nice to meet you. I was about to start singing then, but we'd have to pay for
We'd
it,
have to
won't
pay.
we? So
I don't care on it. Pretty eventful eviction.
I made a pre-eventful few days.
Pretty eventful crowd tonight.
And a lot of them were new. I'm like, whoa!
Welcome.
Ease yourself in!
No. Have a free glass of water and enjoy yourself.
Just like that. But I can't hear what you're saying in my ear because this lot... Oh my
It's all been
God.
going on. You've
Yeah.
been watching the show. We all have. I mean, the last few days, it's been very uncomfortable to watch.
Very uncomfortable to watch. Yeah, very, very... I mean, it's...
It's hard for us. It's hard for us. All right, we work here.
I'm like that. Oh, whatever I say, I'm
know.
going to get in fucking trouble.
I'm literally like this. This is the only time I'm glad I've got the veneers because I can do the fake smile.
It's just so bloody uncomfortable.
There's been some form of resolution in the house today that they've made up and apparently got on and had a chat at some point. Do we think this is going to be the end of this now over the weekend? It'll come to an end, or?
I mean, I hope so. You know, I think what the lady here said, you know, a conversation between the two of them should have happened much earlier, I think. And I suppose the one thing that keeps ticking in my brain is if it affected her so much, what looks like innocence to a lot of us, where does it come from?
I feel like
why did it affect her so much? Like down the line, what's happened to make her react like that?
Olivia,
I don't mean with Ryan, I mean in her life.
I just feel like she's starting to believe her own spun lies. And she can't see right from wrong. She can't see where she is, what she's doing, who she's talking to, what she's believing.
You think she believes all the drama's real?
I think she believes it, and that's what's gutting for me to see her do. She's ruining her own time, she's ruining Ryan's time, but I think she genuinely believes herself.
I think the hardest thing to watch is some of the things that's being said afterwards. It's not the fact of the incident or the reaction, but it's the whole, well, I'm going to have to act my way through now and things like that.
It just changed.
Jamie, do you think it just makes us feel like, oh, like, do you know what I mean? If you were wanting to sympathise.
It's like, I've seen her in Tonight's Show, like, going around and changing other people's opinions and being like, oh, he really hit me. And then all the lads are like, oh, that's not on, that's not on. And then, so now it's like...
Yeah, because Ben was really surprised, wasn't he? When he saw the footage, he felt like a right mug, didn't he?
Yeah. I mean, it was hard. And look, we are going to be talking about this, and I'm sure come Monday we'll still be talking about some part of it. But, Emma...
I'm glad you do bots now.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Cheers to that one. I'll take that one. There's the baton. Ben, he's gone.
Ben's gone.
How are you feeling?
I know. He has gone too soon. I think... Roxanne will be interesting in there now because she doesn't have him.
I'm interested to see that.
She doesn't have her anchor.
I mean, I don't know how. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen there. He, you know, he just seems quite happy no matter what. No matter what
He's just happy to be out of his own house and in our one.
And I think the overriding thing that he kept saying tonight is that, you know, oh, I feel like I've been mugged off. I feel like I've been mugged off.
Well, he has.
So, you know, that's difficult. What I can tell you, though, is had that result have been split again. Draw again, we would have gone back to the public vote.
Do you know what it would have been?
And if it had gone to the public vote, it would have been Jermaine.
Really? So it would have been Jermaine. So Nick changing his mind and putting his hand up.
So Nick changed everything.
Wow. That's get Nick out already. Look what you've started. Look what you've started. The whole Ben situation. Do you think
Nick's done something. Yeah.
Yeah. Go on, Nick. Go on, Nick. Yeah. Ben's eviction tonight. I mean, like we say, we saw Nick change his hand and stuff like that. There was a lot of chants going on tonight. I know the house is soundproof, but when you speak to the housemates can potentially hear stuff. Do you think the Ryan and Roxanne situation maybe could have helped with sealing Ben's fate tonight, do you think, in that house?
Well, it's weird, isn't it? Because it's the housemates that we're choosing at the end of the day. I wonder why Nick changed his mind. And I'm wondering whether it was because... I mean, he's talked a lot, hasn't he, about, you know, this whole situation. Him and Hardy were like, look at what's happening between the two of you. 45 minutes in the toilet together chatting. Maybe he thought, let's get him out of this situation. But no one knows.
Do you know what? I think Nick's the sort of guy as well. He'll probably explain himself as well. Because they're probably all going to. I don't know if they're allowed to discuss this or what was going on, but maybe Big Brother will let me. I'm not sure. But I think Nick is the sort of person that will probably explain himself, whether it be to the housemates or in the diary room.
I would imagine they'll all want to explain themselves. Yeah. And to be honest, it would have been lovely to have got their reasons, but we just didn't have the time.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Come on, we're on a live show here. Super Casino's up later on. Do you know what I mean? All right, let's lighten the mood a little bit round here now. I like a bit of Friday. Who likes a bit of Friday fun? We'll have a little go. And I've got a couple more questions to ask you before you go, Em, and I'm going to need you to release you from the shackles of the panel. So get yourself over here, please, missus. Come over here.
I didn't even get a drink tonight.
Well, you might get one if you play my game. Get up, because it's time to play this.
Oh,
So, are you ready for this?
No.
All Emma has to do is pull the lever on my big old slot machine. Right? That's all you need to do. My big old slot's going to reveal 3 images, all related to some of the Big Brother storylines, stop it, so far this series. All you've got to do is guess the storyline. Do you think you can do it? Can you do it?
I didn't listen
No,
to
don't. You know what? Without further ado, Emma Willis, go and pull my big red one. Go on, girl. Go on, girl. Give it a good pull down. That's it. Come on. Come back. Mind a step. I'll stand here with you. Right, so first up, we've got Hardeep, a test, and Ben. What do you think that could be?
Hardeep, a test, and Ben. Hardeep tests Ben. What?
What do you think it could be?
What could what be?
What do you think the storyline could be?
The storyline, Hardeep, I can't see. I think I need glasses.
But Hardeep, a test, and Ben.
What kind of test?
Well, do you know what? It was
What's
actually a
it
trick
written?
question. The test should have said mug. It was Hardeep telling Ben that Roxanne was mugging him off. It was a bit of a trick one. See, I'm easing you in.
I'm
easing you in. It's like a little trick. I just want you to pull me big red thing. Go on, off you go. Don't pull it again, girl. Come on. Right, so let's have a look. Oh, OK, so it's Jermaine, broccoli and chalkboard. What could that be?
Oh, that was doing the shopping task when he got rid of the broccoli.
I can confirm. That is correct. She's got one more. Please so touch me, big red thing. Go on, man. Give her a good old pull. That's it. Oh, right, now we have got Ben, a toilet, and
Oh,
Roxanne.
the 40-minute conversation in the toilet with Ben and Roxanne.
I can confirm. That is correct. Well done. We've got time for one more. Go on, off you go. Go and pull me big red one, girl. Yes, that's it. Come on. Last one, here we go. OK, so it's Nick, beans and a washing machine.
Chucking the beans after Wendy, the washing machine, told him he had to do it.
She's correct!
It's very easy.
I know. Listen, we've checked the app on the trains and there's a train leaving from Elstree Station in about 8 minutes. So if you run, you'll catch it just to get yourself. You'll be all right. Give up for Emma Willis, everyone.
Piggyback.
All right, good. Still to come tonight, Ben might have got a big fat pie for Luca from his fellow housemate. But every knows that people when they drop his carry your story. And Luca is back for another bit of cheeky little fight on the side of some of tonight's tastiest treats. Don't go anywhere, I'll see you straight after this. Here we go! Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother's Bit on the Side. I didn't realise we were back in there. I was just talking navels with my lovely panel. It's what we do. My chat with Ben is literally moments away, and you do not want to miss that one. But first, tonight's eviction has got you lot in a twist, and I've got a feeling I know what you've probably been tweeting about most.
Call me psychic, Big Brother.
I will, Sally, I will. I've had a reading offer. She's very good. She's got a gift. It's time now for a little looky look at what you lot have been saying. He is back. Give it up for Luke Kempner with Bar on the Side.
I've missed you, right? I'm jealous of the beard, man. It's so full.
Oh, babe, I'm trying.
It's such a lot of girth. I enjoy it. It's nice to see you. Now, look, Rylan, before we start anything, I want to say I've been through the footage, guys. I have watched it 20 times. I've been forensically through it, and I promise you, Sally's navel is unnaturally high.
No,
it's weird.
no, don't, come
It's weird.
on.
I tell you though, it's far more aesthetically pleasing than the original, though. Because I've got the original here.
Have you?
Yeah. Do you want to see it?
Look,
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
Oh, stunning. No,
It's
I
nice,
like
isn't
it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, it still smelt fresh. There you go. You can have that.
You can take that one. What's going on?
Now, look, we've been getting lots of tweets. We got a lovely tweet in from a very good friend of yours, Spencer Pratt.
Oh, we love Spencer.
Yeah,
no, we've buried the hatchet. We're fine.
Okay. So Spencer said, I ain't going to get booed because of you. Hashtag CBB quote of the season. Always nice to hear from you, good friend.
It is.
And then we got a tweet about Kirsty.
Oh, hi, I'm Kirsty Alley.
Now, Kirsty, she got a tweet from @Agelio official Jennifer Ellison. Oh, and she says Kirsty Alley has got to win this bloody show. My fave my fave ever. And then it said, hashtag fuck you when CBB, I don't know what that is. It must be an English term. And then we got a lovely tweet. Now, this was about one of the tasks, all right?
Okay, now I like it. Is it about the public eye?
No.
Oh.
It's from @s22e16b.
Lovely.
Lovely name. And it says, think I'm falling for Wendy the washing machine.
Oh.
I tell you who I'm falling for, not romantically, I'm married. It's for Gabby. I'm loving Gabby in there.
You liking Gabby?
And it's also a very good way of me segueing into an impression of Gabby. Because, actually, it's been quite dramatic in there, hasn't it? It's been quite dramatic. In fact, I fancy a quiet night in with Natalie Nunn. I do. It's either that or I have to wash up some pubes. I don't want to do that. Now, look, I've got one more tweet about the evictee, and I thought the only person to do this for...
Oh, is it you, Sal?
It's me, Sally.
Hello, Sal.
I've got a gift. Hello, darling. Now, call me psychic. Call me psychic.
Psychic.
Thank you. Right, now, darling, this tweet is about...
The glasses get me when he does it with the glasses.
Now, am I OK to carry on?
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
OK.
I'm fine.
Now,
fine.
I'm going to do this tweet. No, please, seriously. This is from @5toRaxu.
Oh.
OK, and it says, yes, Ben, you have been mugged off. At least he's finally seen the light.
Oh.
Yes. Now, Rylan, I just want to say that I saw the light a long time ago. I've got a gift.
Thank you. Give up a Luke Kemler, everyone. Sally, now, before we get on to the eviction interview, someone else has actually been in touch tonight who was actually due to appear on our panel. Our very good friend Kim Woodburn has sent us this message as he was supposed to be here tonight. She says, I'm so sorry not to join you guys on the show. I feel like I need a bit of time with my hubby. I want to send my thanks to everyone who's shown their support on social media over the last few days. All the messages from all the lovely crew at Big Brother. I've been shown some of the messages and I'm overwhelmed with your kind words and support. You'll never know how much I appreciate them. Thank you so, so much. See you on the show soon. Lots of love, Kim. So that's our message from Kim. We just want to say we hope you're all right, Kim. And don't worry, I'm sure we'll get you at some point. Right, though. The main event tonight, there is an evictee, and he is the boxer who was married at first sight. But what will he think of being knocked out of the house tonight? His house soap opera is over. Or is it? We'll find out. Give it up for Ben! Get your own drink, darling. Oh, Ben, you're out.
I know, kiddo, I know. But here she is.
Here she is. We've got her now. You've had a little bit of time now to let it sink in. It's always crazy walking out of them doors, straight into that interview, and, especially seeing certain things that you've seen tonight as well. How are you feeling now to be out?
I'm feeling like it's emotional because you make connections with certain people. But I'll be honest, I feel a bit mugged off, don't I?
Well, look, we need to talk about it, Ben. I know you spoke about it with Emma. You've had a little bit of time now outside of the house. You've got your thoughts together. You saw the clip. Now, we're not here to sit here and judge what someone thinks or feels, but how do you feel? Because you played a big part in this storyline that we've seen play out because she...
Why is it always me?
Ben, I really wish I could tell you. I always do. But you were the first person Roxanne told about this in the house. So how are you feeling now that you're out of the house, you've seen that footage, and you're saying you feel a bit mugged off?
Because, bless her, it's like, again, it was like the leaving the room, it was the bed, and I was waking up, I seen her shaking, she was like, Ben, he's looking at me, and all this. I'm getting all this to me, and I'm like, oh, man. And I went in and seen Big Brother, and I'm thinking, is this real? What can I do with it?
Can I just say as well, and I don't know if I'm speaking out of turn here, but I don't think anyone's judging you for your reaction, because I think a lot of people would have reacted exactly the same way.
If I did it right.
As you did, and by saying, this isn't right, if they were told what you were told as well. So
look, all I say is I spoke to Ryan, I was never insinuating anything.
No.
But my past, I've seen things happen, we've all got past, haven't we? But all I'm saying is, it's not right, but when she did it on me, I was like, that ain't right. And again, I've been taking
Because we couldn't see, obviously, that, because that happened in the toilet, and obviously there's not cameras in there.
Why did I do that?
You love it in the toilet, you love it in that toilet.
Do like toilet.
So can you demonstrate what actually she said it was like, so we know? Because you're saying, obviously, when she demonstrated to you, it was a lot harder. So if I hold that there...
No, like, be honest, right? If you hold it here next to your body, Easy, kiddo. Hold it straight. So all of a sudden, I'm saying, well, what did he do? She's gone,
Really? That
and
hard?
I've gone, that ain't right. So, of course, my head's gone now, isn't it? And I'm going, well, he can't do that. He can't do that. And she's gone, oh, no, she even hurt me with her little hands.
With
do
a
you
little
know what I mean?
Did you...
I bruised
was
like a
there
peach.
ever... I know, obviously, the public haven't seen what's happened in the house today. They get to see all of that tomorrow. But
Yeah.
did you ever doubt Roxanne at any point over the last 48 to 72 hours?
I was having my moments and times because, again, like, it's very, very hard. You're in a magnified, like, situation, as you know. Do you know what I mean? And you're, like, thinking... And this woman's come to me, and you look in her eyes, and I always think the eyes don't lie. So I'm looking in the eyes, I'm going... And I'm seeing them crying. I've asked her what she's done. I'm going, this isn't right. And again, like, remember, I've been taking Ryan every day. I was trying to build
and
with
we've
Ryan.
seen that as well. We've seen
was
that
trying
with
to
you
be
and Ryan.
right.
It's actually been lovely to watch you two bonding with the boxing and all of that.
And bless him, like, but then when I've done that, and then I've walked away, I went to Sal, have I done the right thing there? And I'll be honest, God's honest, I look at it now, I have done the right thing, because I was a gentleman about it. I looked at it, and also, if I've not done that, I do not like to see people isolated.
No.
And he isolated himself from the group.
And I think we see
24
that
hours.
with you as well. I think we see that with you, with all the other housemates before this incident's happened, that you... I don't want to say you were a floater because you wasn't, but you did mix around the group.
That's
you know,
me.
you spoke to everyone, you got on pretty
Nice
much
put a
with
smile on
everyone
people's
in
face,
there.
innit, yeah.
But them two
Then
today...
they all voted his hat.
Yeah. And then they all went,
No
get
one
him
wants to
out!
see that.
Put me out! Don't want to be in
Mix me
that one.
up!
Today, Roxanne and Ben have had a conversation where they've tried to clear the air.
Yeah.
How do you think that... sorry, Roxanne
Don't
and
worry,
Ryan,
I've got you.
sorry.
Don't worry.
Sorry.
I don't think they noticed.
I swear to God, it's been a good couple of days. If only you knew.
Bless him.
If only you bless her.
Here she is.
Here she is. They've had a chat today to try and clear the air.
Yeah.
How do you think that could potentially now play out over the weekend?
Well, we'll
Because
see, won't
it's
we?
gonna
Because
be a
then
long
I'm going to know
weekend.
the real Roxanne now. Because like, all of a sudden, everyone, it's like Nick, very, very fuming people. And I do not like to use the word, but I've had it in my life. It's poisonous. And that's hard for me to say. But again, I'm still like, I got on with Roxy as a way because I'm thinking, is she the real Roxy I'm getting on with? Or is it an act? Is Ryan an act or is it an act? Well, I looked in Ryan's eyes today and I'll tell you what, he's crying his eyes out. So I give him a hug and I says, I'm so sorry, but I was never, ever insinuating anything. But you always got to have a straightener with someone.
Yeah.
I will look in people's eyes and I'll say, and that's just me as an individual.
Yeah.
Is like, gone. And if I'd not have done that, this probably would have been a different scenario now because Emma's just said, like, the public voted Jermaine, innit? And I thank you very much. I feel blessed with, like, people voting for us and all that, so...
Well, as you said, obviously Ryan was upset today. You guys will get to see that in tomorrow night's main show. Tonight's eviction, it was a brutal one because...
Broke me heart, kid.
We normally think face-to-face is quite a brutal one when you have to stand
Yeah.
up and do it, but going into the diary room, one at a time, potentially...
Hearing the crowd
voting
going
to
like that.
evict, hearing the crowd and the
Yeah,
reaction and
I'll
stuff
tell
like that. But then to go to a tie and then to have to sit around that dining table and see people put their hands up to nominate, to vote to evict. Do you know what the swaying vote was?
Of course I do. Well, actually, I don't know. In my head, it was Kirsty.
It wasn't.
Nick.
It was Nick.
It was Nick. But do you know what? He whispered in my ears and he said, but again, I respect everyone in there and I feel blessed and privileged to be in
hard
there.
feelings?
No hard feelings. And do you know what? It is what it is and I feel blessed and, like, just to be around it. I just feel like... It's always me, innit? I'm always the one getting mugged up.
Well, why do you
Breaks me heart.
Why do you think that they decided, especially Nick, because obviously Nick went into the diary room and he said, I'm going to vote for Jermaine.
Yeah.
And then he came out and he changed his mind. Why do you think that the five of them
He
decided
thought
to
they were
get you out
stitching him
over
up.
Jermaine?
He said to me, he says, Ben, I think they were stitching him up. Hard deep again, he says, you've done it for your own good. And like Kirsty, she just went, you're coming to me with LA. So I went, fuck it, I'm moving to LA. Oh, sorry for swearing.
You can swear, God. You've not heard Emma. She'll let a girl go tonight.
I'll tell you.
Chloe came out on Tuesday,
Bless
came
her,
on the
yeah.
show, and she said that she thought you were going to win the show. Do you know that?
Really?
She
Do you
thought
know
you
what?
were going to win the show.
Do you know what was the most beautiful thing in there? Everyone said I was the life and soul of that house. And I just don't know where the songs are going to come from nowadays, you know what I
Well,
mean?
you're not allowed to sing commercial music, all right?
I never did. I wrote it right.
We heard about him.
I'm telling you.
Well, it's funny you should speak about singing because whatever happened in that house, he never failed to be himself. I think Be Yourself would make quite a good musical, don't you?
I don't know. You just got to be yourself.
Ben?
Sorry.
Let's take a look at Box Bits!
So be yourself. Speak to the boys. Be yourself. Tell them what they need to know.
You just gotta be yourself.
If I want to dance, we'll have a dance. Be yourself. Speak to the boys. Be yourself. Tell them what. If I want to sing, woo, I bloody well sing. Be yourself. Be yourself. Because you know what? Who can you be?
Yourself! Ben, listen, you've had a good time of it in the house, let me tell you, and what a way to go tonight, but you've been a brilliant housemate. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Ben! Now, come here, you, because that lot... Come here, you. Well done, babe. Well done. That lot might have done the dirty on you, but no one goes away empty-handed on my show. Ben, you get your very own set of Ryland's farewell thanks! I'm going to put it in there, I'm going to keep them safe, because come with me, because unfortunately, we go from that momentous occasion to the moment they all dread. Ben, spin yourself round. It's time to turn you round. But one more time, he's going to be joining the panel. Give it up for Ben, everyone! Get yourself over there, my lad. Go on, you. Right, still to come tonight, I'm going to be continuing my mission to make the world a better place as I once again invite our latest evictee to take a whisk and come round to Rylands for a spot of truth-telling in Spill the Tea! The T stands for truth if you haven't clocked on yet, which you should have, because it's the third time we've done it, and I'm not saying it again, all right? I'll see you straight after this break. God, why can't people just get it? Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brothers, bit on the side. And guys, I'm literally about to practice my entry for this year's Bog Roll Olympics, OK? Hang on. Wait till you see this.
Boom, boom, splits, and... Yeah.
Wait. One more time.
Boom, boom, splits, and... Yeah.
It's going a lot. That's it. We did it. Just got a good fight. Actually, hang on. Gabby, the expert, what's your thoughts?
Oh, and that is a 10.
I got a 10! And we're all going to sound fire now with that. But aside from the eviction twist, much of the action in the house tonight has been centred around Roxanne and Ryan. Now, tonight, after waking up in the private bedroom, we saw Roxanne tell Big Brother she felt uncomfortable being in the house after her words being assaulted by Ryan. Now, Ben, you were the first housemate that Roxanne... Here we go.
Just have the head in my hand, sorry.
So you wouldn't have seen this now, but obviously you've now seen the clip.
Yeah.
Roxanne came to the diary room yesterday morning and after sleeping in the private bedroom said, I still feel uncomfortable after being assaulted. That was her words that she used.
Literally.
It's really, really hard, but from the inside, what are you now making of that situation?
Look, everything's magnified, and even when I had the conversation today, I just wanted to do the right thing. Do you know what I mean? It's all about doing the right thing, but now I've seen everything and I've looked at it, I just feel like, why is it all me?
How did she actually act, though? Like, how did she act to you? Because clearly it's upset her. So... is it real from her? Is the emotion
Oh my
real?
God! Like when you look in someone's eyes, right? I can look in your eyes. Don't lie, right?
I mean, she's an actress, though. She's an actress.
My left one sometimes closes a bit.
Breaks me heart out.
You know what I mean?
Oh, you should have seen her in that diary room. That's acting.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, but we do have to remember, obviously, Ben's not seen these diary rooms. Jamie, you've seen the footage that we've seen. Did you think that she... Do you think it's... I know it's really, really hard because of the situation that it is, but I need to ask the question, do you think it's authentic?
It's infuriating. Like, honestly, anything that comes out from us. Yes, no, she's awesome. Like, I don't know, but like you were saying, I think she really is in her own head and she really does believe it all now. But it's just, seriously, like... Am I going to get assaulted? Like, am I a woman beater now?
My eye, though, is like, I've looked at it and she's laughed it off and she's gone, ooh. But to me, she's like showing me bruises, she's like...
And it was when she was coming up to...
Do you know what? You're not going, Mike.
I just said she hit you harder when she was sparring with you in the garden that day with the pillows.
That's what I mean.
And she hit you. She hit you harder than Ryan.
Yeah,
Even.
and I totally agree with that. And now I've seen it, but I didn't. But as you see what I did with right there, like, do you know what I mean? He's gone in to give it a little bit, and I've just gone, blimey heck. She turned into Roxy Balboa there, you know what I mean?
Ash, Roxy Balboa. He's bringing his own gags here. That's going to be trending in about 3 minutes. Ash, let me come to you. Look, it's a serious matter. We can all have a laugh and a joke, but this authenticity, it does seem that Roxanne is the one that keeps bringing up the word authenticity and acting and drama, and people keep saying this about me, people keep saying that. Do you think it's subconsciously her thinking she's doing it and she's worried people are going to find out? Or do you think people are keep calling her out on it? Because we're not really seeing much calling out of it. We're seeing conversations.
I think people are starting to pick up on it, aren't they? Like, I think it's getting to a point now in the stage of the show. It's my favourite time in Big Brother right at this point, because the barriers drop and people that have put on a front, they can't carry it on any longer.
Yes,
it gets to a point where you have to be yourself now. Do you know what I mean?
All I'm saying is shit's getting real.
Yeah. Hashtag give that 6 minutes. 6 minutes for that one. I think Roxy Balboa was a bit loud. Roxanne, though, she has actually been accused of just wanting to win the show, which she totally denies. Do we think she wants to win this?
That's exactly why she was trying to get Ryan out. I think she should have the same warning as Ryan. I think she's just as... She's so evil. I don't like her. Get her out on Monday.
I'm going to come to you because I know you were defending her earlier. Do you think Roxanne has got a game in her, and do you think that she really does want to win this?
I mean, I know she's annoyed a lot of people with her dancing and singing, etc. But, you know, everybody in there must have that inner drive to want to win. And we can see people strategising even at this mid sort of stage. But at the end of the day, she's no different to anybody else. I don't see her and her strategy slightly different.
Roxanne has been acting since the second she walked down those stairs when she was rubbing her boobs. You know, she wasn't eating a Greg's pasty in the car, was she?
Well, look, it's not the first time we've brought it up, and I'm sure it's not going to be the last time we bring it up. Good chat, everyone. Give yourselves a round of applause. Kept it diplomatic. I'm liking that. Just checking. We're still not on fire. We're fine. We're still going. It is time now for the part of the show where we poke, there you go, darling, our social media stick right where it's really wanted, as Hardeep would say. Over to my brethren, Luke Kemp now for a bit of part of the side.
Hi, brethren.
What's going on?
Well, I was going to talk about, you were talking about, Roxy Balboa and trends. I'm going to talk about some trends.
I love a trend.
Okay, I love a trend. I'm a trendsetter. So we had top trending last night in London, in Great Britain, was hashtag Roxy, hashtag Roxanne, and hashtag Newsnight.
Oh, wow.
Even they were talking about it.
Oh, wow.
They weren't. They weren't. But I was thinking about Roxanne too, because I think our relationship is the same, Rylan. I do, like Rylan and Luke, because some people have been saying that we're together, and I know we're just friends, right? But people don't let anyone control our narrative, paint our picture, and I don't think it'll compromise our relationship, okay? Because it's going to compromise who we are, Rylan.
No, Luke, like, in all fairness, I do love you.
But we're just brother and brother. Like, you've got the same kind of shop window that I've got, and I know what's in the stock room. I know, Rylan, you know it too.
No, genuinely, I do love you.
I know, but... Right, well, I love you too, but, camera 3, have you got this? I love you. I'm just kissing my ring, Rylan.
You all right?
No.
You're not, are you?
I've had a long day.
That was a good Roxy impression. You've got to give that one. I like it. Oh, no. As ever, I've loved it. Thank you so much. Are we on air? We are on air. We're just having a long time. Give up a Luke Kemp, everyone. All right, coming up next, an exclusive piece of action straight from the house will be sashaying its way onto your screens, and it'll be getting the truth to the whole truth and nothing but the truth as Ben takes on my little team room as he spills the tea! Oh, my dog's rising for the mere thought of it. I'll see you after the break. Are we on fire? lovely Big Brothers bit on the side. I love reading your tweets in the break. In just a moment, Ben is going to be joining me to spill the tea. But news of Ben's eviction has spread globally, guys. Yeah, it has spread globally. Even Metin from our local kebab shop's been in touch again.
Ben Jardin, the guy from Married at the First Sight. Is he been arrested? I could told you that he is next to go. It's the gift I got.
Love Metin. We love you, Metin. Now, who wants an exclusive? Go on, then. Sally looks a bit excited. Have a look.
Oh, my God, Sally's having a drink, everyone. First drink of the...
Pineapple, hey!
You look
lovely, girl. Look at ya.
I know. Look.
I need that thing you got on. Where'd you get that?
France.
That's gorgeous.
That would be so pretty with sparkly high heels.
Honestly, Dal, you look amazing.
Sit on here. I said nighty.
What is this? The fuck?
A nighty. Well, it looks like an evening gown-y.
Do you mind if I sit there some with a smoke and I don't want to be in the middle of everyone when I'm going to do that? That is beautiful, no? Oh my God, that's gorgeous.
Listen, should we do to Ben?
Yeah.
To Ben. To Ben.
Be yourself.
Be yourself, if nobody else.
To Ben.
Who can you be?
Who can you be?
If you want to walk.
You know, I reckon someone will write a musical to that.
Oh, you got it?
Yes,
Don't give her any more.
Ben, that's got to be nice, isn't it? Seeing them do all that for you.
Quality, innit?
Singing your song, having a little drink.
It's my song, innit? And all I just say is just like, I loved everyone in there. I ain't got a bad word to say about one. And Sally's a very powerful woman.
Oh, I mean, we saw them moves with that navel up there. That's got to be nice. I mean, obviously, it was a hard way to go tonight, but seeing them all cheers you, sing your song.
Do you know what? Hey, if you can't be yourself, who can you be?
That's what it's all about. We're talking about being yourself. It is now that time in the show where I like to treat my evictee to a cup of tea with absolutely no sympathy. So, Ben, take a seat.
Here we go.
Because it's time to...
It's time to spill the tea!
Hello, darling. Are you all right?
Right, yeah, you.
You look lovely
well,
tonight.
fancy a finger?
Oh, go on then.
Treat that again. Oh,
Stop
Ben.
it.
Welcome to the tea room of your nightmares. The rules are as follows. You can indulge in anything you fancy from my selection of tea and treats. But before you finger me fondants or indulge in my drizzle, you'll have to spill the tea. And that means tell the truth. So without further ado, let's tuck in. But remember, no shade, no tea. We've flipped it round. Who made you a prefer to roll your eyes every time you spoke?
I tell you, that'd be, it breaks me heart there. Our deep, bless him, Uncle.
Oh!
Uncle H. No one likes to see that, do they?
Which housemate really took the puff out your pastry?
Oh, I don't know. I do like to know, I think it's a Roxo cube, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Oh, he's gone for the Roxo cube.
It's your way out, isn't it?
Which of your fellow housemates was a bit of a hobnobbed?
Oh. Do you know what? In the most beautiful way, I love him to bits, but Uncle H, bless him, he can't tell a joke for shit, can he? But I do love him.
All right. Who made you ginger snappy in the morning?
Oh, snappy? I don't know, that's when Roxy's in my way, isn't it?
Oh! Who in the house would you like to put their icing all over your buns?
Danny boy.
Danny boy!
I love him!
Oh, I'm sorry. Just got to pop into my teapot because, Ben,
there she is.
Housemates aren't always nice. Someone said this about you. I think he's made enough mistakes to understand the rules and regulations in how to treat a woman. It's not the first time he's put his hand in the fire and been burnt. Who said that?
Oh, I'm going to just go Uncle H.
It was Ryan! It was Ryan, it wasn't...
Ben, please leave the bot studio immediately.
Ben, you've got to go. Off you go. Good luck to you. Be lucky. Off you go. Lovely. I'd like to thank you to my lovely panel, my fantastic audience, to Luke Kempner, and of course Emma Willis. I'm going to be back on Monday with more from your evictee, Jack Jones, Lizzie Cundy, and Vanessa Fells. Plus, there's a small matter of an eviction. Stay tuned to Channel 5 for some live from the house. Have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you Monday. Good night, Matt.